like a Hellcat.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Project Cars 2 Indycar Career Mode. Today we are here for the most prestigious race of the season, the Indianapolis 500. We are coming off a strong finish at the Indy road course. It was our first really good finish and helped us points wise, so hopefully for Indy we can get maybe a top 10 or even contend for a win. So I'll see you guys at qualifying. Alright, we are here for our qualifying lap now. Hopefully we can lay down a solid time. As you can see on entry, this car is very loose. I've been struggling the whole race weekend with the back end kicking out, but I finally got it to a point where I can at least keep control of the car. And I mean, that's all I really need. That's the best I have been able to get it so far. I mean, the more laps I run, the better the car gets, so that's always a plus. But we're going to come into turn 3 right here. Hopefully we can go better than dead last. Alright, we come to the line here. And we go P14 for the moment. Let's see if that's actually going to stand. I honestly don't think it will. Alright, I'm just gonna abort this lap, to be honest. I mean, I don't think there's any point of trying another one. I'll go through turn 3. Oh, well, yeah, that's gonna do it. Lovely. Lovely. Oh my gosh, dead. We're just going to return to our pit box and retire from this. Okay, Sebastian Bourdais on the pole for the Indy 500. Gabby Chavez second. We will qualify in dead last. This is going to be fun. I'll see you guys in the race. Alright, we are ready to race in the Indianapolis 500. This is going to be pretty interesting. Obviously, we are starting in the back, but that doesn't mean we can't win. I've struggled in qualifying in every race weekend so far, so who knows what to expect. I think we might have a shot, though, so let's get this thing underway. Alright, here we go. 3 wide start. We don't have anyone beside us because we are starting dead last, so I guess there's one of the advantages of starting last, if there is one. We got Matt Barabum there on our right. And here we go. The lights are out in Indy. I already know for a fact that turn 1 is going to be very hectic. I've done this track many times, so I kind of know what's going to happen here. I'm just going to go to the outside. Here it comes. They're all stacking up. Look at that. We just went from 25th to 9th in one corner. Let's see if we can continue to improve our position. Got to slow up for Ray Hall there. That is the points leader. I don't want to mess him up. We might, if we can pull off a victory here, we might even be able to really get up towards the front in the point standings, which would be kind of surprising though. So we worked our way into the top 5 after just basically 3/4 of a lap, so that's pretty awesome. Like I said, the AI is always going to stack up, and they're going to get some damage. So then they're going to be there's going to be a lot of lap traffic in this race, and that's going to affect the outcome majorly, I would expect. Had to get out of the throttle there. I just about got into the wall. I got really tight there. This car, either the back end either snaps out from under me or I'm just too tight into a corner. And then there's some laps where the car is just perfect. We got Juan Pablo Montoya in front of us in fourth. Ed Carpenter leads. So Bourdais obviously has lost the lead after starting on the pole. And we got Charlie Kimball in third. And we wrap out the top 5 with Scott Dixon behind us, coming to the end of the second lap of this race. It's only 50 laps, so it's not too long. Obviously, I'm not going to show the whole race. I mean, I'm going to cut it, the boring parts of it out. So it's going to be probably 20 minutes to half an hour. Since it's a prestigious race, I'm going to try and make it closer to the 30-minute mark. I don't want to be too aggressive right now because I don't want to risk wrecking the car. Getting really tight again. Kept it off the wall though. I could use my push to pass, but I feel like I'm going to save it for the end of the race just in case. And it seems kind of risky. Every time I've used that push to pass throughout the race weekend, I've pretty much wrecked the car. A lot of cars coming off of pit road already. I just got in the grass. That could have been a disaster. We're not really gaining time right now on Montoya. We haven't even led a race this season, so try to make that maybe a goal is to maybe lead a lap today. See that smoke rolling out of the right front tire there in the corners. I believe this will only be a one pit stop race. I actually did the calculations with this car, so obviously the Indycar, obviously you can toggle information sheets on the steering wheel. Right now you can see I have the speed and whatnot and the RPMs up on the steering wheel, but you can actually, like I said, change it, and I figured out how to calculate the gallons to liters because the Indycar goes by gallons, and then I go by liters with the whole HUD thing. So I figured out how to calculate that, and now I should be able to make the right fuel amount choices for pit stop. So that's going to be helpful. Alright, we're going to make a pass right here on Bourdais for the lead on lap 9. He was being held up by Marco Andretti. That is the first time we have made a pass for the lead this season. It took half the season to actually get out front. Oh my gosh, I'm going to go to the top. Got to be really careful with where you go to pass the lap traffic. But we are now leading, so that is pretty cool, and we can maybe take a bit more things we do more cautiously, especially with passing the lap traffic. I'm going to be way more cautious here. Bourdais being held up pretty good too. He's now over 2 seconds behind us. We're going to go to the outside of the points leader, Graham Rahal, who is a lap down. That could definitely not be very good for him. This oval race, any oval race in the IndyCars in this game, is a really big points shake-up type race. Alright, we work our way on to lap 17 now, still leading this race. Sebastian Bourdais still sits in second behind us, with Scott Dixon now in third. I'm just trying to not screw up is really all I'm trying to do right now. And if you look at our fuel, we're now down to 10.8 liters of fuel, so I'm definitely going to have to get ready to make a pit stop very shortly here. I'm going to refuel the car right up to 70 liters, and then I'm going to put medium tires on it. Our right front tire is pretty worn. I mean, if it wasn't for the right sides being so worn, I could probably not take tires at all. Just trying everything I can to not make a silly mistake and blow my chance at winning this race. Alright, we're gonna come to pit road now. This is lap 21. Get slowed down, come on. Barely. Wow, we barely got down to pit road speed. This should be a fairly lengthy pit stop because we're putting a lot of fuel in the car and we're changing the tires, and we will repair a bit of engine damage. Bourdais goes past, he did not pit. Alright, they jacked the car up. Alright, let's go. 41.4 seconds. We only lost 5 spots. I mean, we're down to 6 now. Oh my gosh, pit road is so slow when you have to go 37 miles per hour. There we go. Finally get up to speed now. I think we just got put a lap down. Just about lost the car there, oh my gosh. Gotta be really careful on these cold tires. This race would be so much better if we could have cautions in oval racing on this game. Something that really needs to be added. Now, I think there's going to be a oval DLC as well, because I seen when Project Cars 2 was really first talking about the game, I seen some Indycars from like what looked like from like 2011, and I also seen Iowa Speedway, and obviously those did not come in the game, but they had a bit of a screenshot with that, so I thought that was interesting. So maybe in the future. Alright, end of lap 22. Let's just focus on getting ourselves back out front, just not make any mistakes. We got Sebastian Bourdais actually pitting, I just noticed. As you can see, we have the Quiznos car back, since it's the oval, so the next time we will have it for sure is Texas, which is after Road America. So yeah, Road America will be the next race. That should be an interesting one. I really haven't driven that track much in this game. I've got quite a bit of experience in the last game, but we're going to pass many cars here, including Sebastian Bourdais, so we should cycle out back to the lead as long as I don't hit a lapped car. Gotta be really careful passing those lap cars. I don't like to pass them on the bottom because I fear that they're gonna just turn left into me. But on the top, you fear they're gonna come up into you on the exit of a corner. So it's really, you gotta be really careful. I mean, the ovals are really the only tracks we really have to deal with that. Alright, lap 31, we are now still passing a few more cars that are making their pit stops. Will Powers is coming off pit road. I just got hit in the back by, I think that was Takuma Sato. Gonna go to the bottom of Connor Daly. Oh my gosh, he was slow right there. We're gonna pass Elio Castronenez as well. They are really slow. Maybe they got into it and got some damage or something. But Tagliani currently runs in the first position. So we got Canadians in first and second, so that's pretty cool. I would assume Tagliani's going to come to pit road shortly, though. This car has been driving really good lately, much better than in qualifying and in practice. I'm actually surprised with how much of an improvement it has been, because I haven't made any adjustments since qualifying. So what you saw in the bit of qualifying I showed you is the exact same setup I'm using right now. Wow, we got a lot of lap cars. I'm going to go to the outside of Hawksworth. I'm going to back out. I did not feel comfortable in that position. I'm going to try and go to the bottom here. Whoa, I just about lost the back end. Go to the inside of Munoz. We'll get up to Rossi as well. We're just flying by these guys. They didn't even really attempt to challenge me. I mean, obviously they have the blue flag, so you can't really expect them to challenge you. We still have much more lap traffic ahead here. Tagliani is now pitting, so we should cycle out to the lead here. But I gotta be really careful. I'm just gonna slow down. I'm gonna try and go to the top, maybe. Yeah, we're not even gonna get a run here. Okay, I think I will, but we have an opportunity on the bottom. Nope, that's gonna close up a bit. Alright, now we can go to the bottom here. I don't want to risk anything right now. That's why I'm being so cautious. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that was real close. Alright, so we're now on lap 41. Just 10 laps to go in this race. We still find ourselves in the lead. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I mean, Willpower is a solid gap behind me, so I'm really just going to be limping this thing home. One thing I just noticed, though, is if you look at our fuel, we got 23 liters left, and that is kind of concerning when I'm actually using about 2.5 liters per lap. So this could kind of get close. I agree, Mr. Crew Chief. Do not want drama. I'm going to go to the bottom of Carpenter. That was a pretty easy pass. They're side by side. Oh, well, not anymore, but they were. Oh, I'm going to back out. I got really loose right there. Go to the bottom of Ryan Hunter Ray. That was pretty dicey. I kind of squeezed my nose in there. Oh, they're side by side. Castronenna's still off pace. I had to pause my game there for a second, but try to get to the outside of Newgarden. I could not get any momentum right there. Try it again. Look at the track map. It is just loaded with blue dots. My gosh. Oh my, Newgarden, what are you doing? I don't think that was his fault. He was just checking up for the car in front of him. Oh my gosh. Go to the top. Go to the top. This might get close. He might hit me. He will not. We're going to go to the bottom here. We're just zigzagging everywhere right now. Don't mind me. 7 to go. I just about hit the 11 car. Was that Bourdais? Oh gosh. to the inside once again. We are just flying through this field right now, and I'm not complaining. Power is 14 seconds behind us. It's probably going to climb. Yeah, I'm still working on my mic volume stuff. Is whenever I get like certain words that'll come out from my mouth will make a weird sound with the microphone, so I'm trying to figure out still how to get that. I feel like I've made it a little bit better, but I just need to continue to try and make it even better. The higher tone I talk into, or the louder I get, it'll also make those sounds, so I gotta really work on that. But I don't really care about that right now when we have 6 laps to go in the Indy 500 and we're leading. Look at our right front tire. Goodness gracious, that thing is worn. Just 5 laps to go now. And we have a pretty clear track in front of me right now, so the only way my race is going to get destroyed is by a simple driver error right now of myself. But we'll probably come up on some traffic soon, but look how dirty our car is, my gosh. That is unacceptable. Quite a bit of cloud coverage moved in here, but doesn't look like rain's going to be a factor. Maybe at Road America we'll get some rain. I can see that being the race where it rains, to be honest. And maybe Watkins Glen as well. Coming to 3 to go this time. Just trying to focus right now. Make sure I don't make a mistake. I think I've said the word mistake way too many times in this episode. But I haven't made any yet. We have a 30-second lead on Willpower. I hit that white curb there. That could have made things interesting. I can see some cars up there in front of us. We're coming to 2 to go, so we will probably run them down here. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to run these guys down. These lap cars could be what really determines this race for us. I really want my first win in Indycar, and it'd be pretty cool to be at the Indy 500. Oh, that was close. I just about killed Tagliani. Goodness gracious, I have to slow down to under 150 right now. Just need to focus right now. That was debris. Coming through Hawksworth. Maybe I'm not coming through. Okay, now we are. We got Babram there on our outside. Rossi. And there's the flag stand. We will take the white flag in the Indianapolis 500. Just one more lap to hang on and we will win the most prestigious race. One of the most prestigious races in motorsports. Go to the bottom. Oh my gosh. I just about destroyed myself. I lost the back end there and we just about wrecked on the last lap. That would have been huge. Alright, I just need to limp it home now. Oh, that was close. Go to the outside of the 7. That should be the last car we have to deal with. Maybe not. We have a slower Graham Rahal, but that doesn't matter. We are going to win the Indianapolis 500. First career win in the Indycar series. How about that? I cannot believe we just won that race. We haven't led a lap all season, and now we do, and we come through to win the most prestigious race in this series. I'm going to try and do a burnout. I'm going to attempt one. I don't know how well it's going to go here, but I'll do one on the front stretch. Well, that did not start good, did it? Try to spin it around right here. And there we go. Well, okay. Okay, we gotta stop. There is cars coming through. I'm just gonna sit here. Hopefully you guys see me. Oh dear. Look what we have caused. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Rossi just plowed into there. We won. That's all that matters. Who cares about what just happened there? We'll skip the cooldown lap. There it is. We have won the Indianapolis 500. We have 3 Canadians in the top... Or sorry, 2 Canadians in the top 6. Oh no, Tagliani's up there too, so 3. Because the whole nationality thing gets screwed up at the end of races some reason. But there's your run through of the finishing order. Gabby Chavez in dead last, unfortunately for him. Alright, let's see your point standings there. You got Graham Rahal, P1. We are now up to 2nd, and we are only 9 points behind. So that right there is definitely a step up. We have a chance now to run for a championship in this series. Hawksworth in dead last. That's unfortunate for him. Alright, let's go to the main menu here. The loading times for exiting a race is really good in this game. There you have it. Next race will be Road America. So yeah, come back for that episode. It should be interesting. I don't know how that's going to go, but 4 races left. 4 races have been completed. So subscribe to the channel. Those would all be, or subscribe, like, and comment. Those would all be very appreciated. And we'll go to Road America next episode and see if we can potentially take the points lead from Graham Rahal. We are now only 9 behind. So we'll see if we can make that happen. So thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good day. See you next episode.